Hi guys, I'm Alicia. I was asked to make a tutorial for this ring, but before I get started with that, I just wanted to say that from now on, I think I'm going to be using this method here of weaving. I have two different colors at my ends of my string, and usually I tell you, with your right string pick this up, with your left pick that up. But I'm right-handed, and there are a lot of left-handed people out there, so I decided to just color my ends two different colors, and I'll tell you what color to pick up with. So go ahead and color the ends of your strings two different colors. I have red and black, and for this tutorial I'm going to be using 3 feet of monofilament fishing line, 10 pound, 8 pound, doesn't matter. I'm using a 11 millimeter button. I've figured that this is the best size to use. It's smaller than a dime, so you could try to use a 10 or a 12, but try to stay close to this so we can get this bezeled around here. And I'm using 4 millimeter rounds. I'm using 6 3 millimeter rounds. I'm using 4 in the top of the ring, and then in the band I'm using 2. I'm using 11/0 seed beads in 2 different colors, and I'm just doing 2 different colors so you can see what's going on. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Now the first thing we're going to do is take one of our strings. I'm going to do the black, and we're going to go through the bottom of our button through one of the holes. And then I'm going to go down through the hole right beside it. Don't go across. Now, find your other string, your other end, put them together, just like that, and pull the button to the center of your work. And now with one of your strings, I'm going to take my red. I'm going to pick up 8 seed beads, but I'm going to do this in 2 different colors so you can see later on where to go. So I'm doing 1 black, 2 clear, 2 black, 2 clear. There's 7 total. And then I'm going to cross through a black with my red and black strings. Pull it down, and it should look like this. Now I'm going to take my red string, which is pointing down, and I'm going to pass it through the bottom of the button at the same hole right here. So just like that. Pull it through, and now we should have this, a little loop there. Now I'm going to take the string that's exiting out the front of my button, which is my red, and I'm going to go up through the next hole. So I'm going to go through this hole, just like that. And with my black string, I'm going to pick up. Because I already have this black one here, I won't need to pick up another black. I'm just going to be picking up 2 clears, 2 blacks, 2 clears, just like that. And then I'm going to pick up another black and cross through it with my red. So now I have this. I'm going to take this string here, and this is my black string. I'm going to take it down through the same hole in the button right here. So it looks just like this. Now this string that's exiting out the front, I'm going to take this string and go up through the hole that I have not yet gone through. This hole right here. Pull that through. And now I'm going to take my red string and pick up 2 clears, 2 blacks, 2 clears, and a black. And I'm going to cross through the black with my red and black. Bring it down. So now I have to take this string here and go through, open it up some, go through this hole right here, pull it down, and now I'm exiting out the front, I'm gonna go up through this hole, and I'm gonna try to exit through this black seed bead, just like that. So now both of my strings are exiting right beside each other through 2 black seed beads. So pull that down, make sure it's nice and tight, and pick up on both of your strings 2 clears and 2 blacks, just like that. Cross through them. Bring it on down. Now this is just the base for our button, just so I can make a bezel around it. It kind of looks like a flower. See when I lay it out flat? The reason why I did it in 2 colors is so you could see the steps that we're going to be taking next. Now, your little petals should be right past the edge of your button. So see how you can see just mostly the black? That's what your button needs to look like. You can see just the 2 seed beads right over the edge of the button. Now I'm going to take my strings, tighten them up. My one string is longer than the other, so I'm going to take my black and I'm going to pick up a black seed bead, a 4mm round black seed bead, and I'm going to go through these 2 black seed beads right here on the side. Pull that through. I'm going to pick it up again. Black seed bead, 4mm seed bead, and go through the next 2 black. Right. Let me tighten up my strings here. So now I'm going to take my other string, which is the red. I'm going to pick up black, 11/0, 4mm, 11/0, and I'm going to pass through these seed beads right here. The 2 black. So pull your strings, make sure it looks just like this. And with both of your strings, pick up 1 11/0 on each string, and we're going to cross through this 4mm round. So now we have this. And take one of your strings. I'm going to take my black one. It should look just like this. Pick up 2 seed beads this time, a 3mm, and 2 seed beads. Go through, I'm exiting this pearl, so I'm going to go through this next, I'm exiting this bead, I'm going to go through the next. It's not a pearl. I'm going to do the same. 2 seed beads, 3mm round, 2 seed beads, and go through this next bead, just like that. And now I'm going to take my other string, I'm going to go through 2 seed beads, my 3mm, 2 seed beads, and I'm going to pass through the next bead. Just like that. And I did that with my red string. So now we have this. Now we're going to put on my last 3mm over here. So with both of your strings, pick up 2 11/0, then pick up the 3mm and cross through there. Bring it down, and we should have this. And now we're going to be making the bezel, where the sides are going to be folding up just slightly to go around the button, just like in the ring. So tighten up your work more, and take one of your strings, pick up 5 seed beads, and I'm exiting out of this bead. I'm gonna go through the next 3mm over here. Just like that. So pick up 5 seed beads and go through this next 3mm. Just like that. I'm gonna swap over to my red string and pick up 5 more and go through this 3mm and get the red string again, pick up 5 again and cross through this 3mm. Now pull it and make sure that all your seed beads go up to the top, because sometimes they'll go down to the bottom and you have to bring them up. And now we have to be exiting out of the blue beads on this side so I can start my band. So in order to do that, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I'm going to be going with my red string. I'm going to be going through these 2 seed beads, through the 4mm round, through these 2 here, through this 3mm round, and through these 2 seed beads here, and exit right out the 4mm. And tighten up my strings, and now I have to do the same on this side. So this is exiting out of the 3mm. I'm going to go through these 2 and exit out my 4mm round, go through these 2 seed beads and out the 3mm, through these 2 seed beads, and right out this 4mm round, and pull your strings so it's all tight, just like this. And now we're going to start the band. Okay, so to do the band now, I'm going to be taking both of my strings and I'm going to do the same band that I did in my heart ring video. I'm going to pick up 2 seed beads on each string, and then I'm going to pick up my 3mm and I'm going to cross through there, bring it down, just like that. And I'm going to pick up 2 seed beads again on each string, red and black string, 2 again, and cross through that 2. So I'm making little squares. Again, 2 seed beads on each string, and then pick up 2 and cross through 2. Just like that. I'm going to do it one more time. 2 seed beads on red, 2 seed beads on black, let them down, pick up 2 seed beads, and cross through them. So keep on going, doing this until you almost get to the length of your ring. So I did most of my band, and now I have 2 seed beads on each string. So I think it's pretty close to my finger, because when I wrapped it around my finger it looked like it was close. So now I'm going to pick up my 3mm round and cross through that, and then I'm going to pick up 2 seed beads on one string, doesn't matter which. I picked up seed beads on this string on my right side, which is the black string. I'm going to fold this over and I'm going to go through this bead here, just like this. That's lifting my band up to my top of my ring. I'm going to pick up 2 more seed beads, and I'm going to pass my red string right through them, like that, and it popped out. So just like that. And I'll put it on your finger and see if it fits. If it fits, then we can continue on. If it's too small, then you might have to add some more beads, some more seed beads to get it to fit. So I am exiting out of these 2 blue beads, and we need to get back over to this side so I can fill in the rest of my band and embellish it. So I'm going to take one of my strings, this one's black, I'm going to go through these, zoom in a little bit, I'm going to go through these seed beads right here and exit out, exiting out these 2. I'm going to go through this 3mm, and then I'm going to go through the next 2 seed beads, and I'm exiting out this 4mm, just like that. Now do the same to the other side. The other side, my red string, it's disappearing some, the color. I'm going to go through these 2 seed beads. I'm going to try to exit out my 3mm. Will it let me? There it goes. Okay, now I'm going to go through the next 2 and try to exit out my 4mm round. Sometimes it's a little tough, but just keep messing with it and moving it all around, and it'll come through. Okay, so there we go. So now my strings are exiting out the 2 4mm on the other side of my ring. So I'm going to take them, and on my other ring, this is how I did the side of it. I went through this first seed bead, I picked up 2, and then I went down through the next. So I'm going to go through my first seed bead right here. Just try to get through that one. There we go, just like that. So that's my first seed bead in my band. I'm going to pick up 2 seed beads. I'm using a different color this time so you can see what in the heck is going on. I'm going to skip this seed bead here, and I'm going to go through the next. So I'm actually skipping over 2. I'm going to go through it. Just like that. And now I have to do the same to the other side. The other side's my red string. I'm going to go through the first bead right here. And then I'm going to pick up 2 seed beads. And then I'm going to skip this first bead and I'm going to go through the second. pull your strings tight now. So now it should look like this. And now with both strings, we're going to fill in the gaps. Just like in my heart ring. And pick up one seed bead and then go through the two black ones there. And fill it in. I'm going to do this on both sides of my ring. Pick up one seed bead, go through two blacks. One seed bead. For the two old ones. One seed bead. Go through these next two. Oops. Okay, I went through one. I want to go through my second. So do the whole rest of the band, filling in all these gaps until you get to this side, and I'll show you what to do there. So I went around on my other side over here, and just to show you exactly what we're going to be doing. So we're going to copy this side. So I'm exiting out of these two seed beads here, the black ones, and I'm going to pick up one more seed bead because I have to fill in this gap. And I'm only going to go through the first black seed bead. Right here. Just like that. So now it should look like that. I'm going to pick up my two masked seed beads, and I'm going to skip this one, and this one, and I'm going to go through here. Just like that. And now I'm going to tie a knot. I'm going to go tighten up. I'm going to go through this here, through the bottom, grab my string, go through it twice, just like that. It's a half hitch knot. And I'm going to go through the 4mm round. Just like that. And sometimes I use my tweezers if I can't get it with my fingernails. So my knot is hidden under that bead. And I already did the same on this side. I already knotted it on that side. So you can continue going through the ring and knotting it if you like, with half hitch knots. If you want to see it again, I have it on my other videos. I'm trying to make the videos shorter because they take so long to upload. So keep on knotting through it, and I hope you like this ring. And please subscribe and comment and like, and I will make more videos. Thank you so much, guys, for watching.